then they leave. So I'm not Jensen, and I think it's good that we share our frustration. I understand. Sometimes things happen. Schedules conflict. Issues arise. And when that happens, Mark Shepard and I come in to mop up the mess. Hey, look. I know that you're sorry Jensen isn't here. It's okay. I get it. But I'm thrilled Jensen isn't here, because that means I can be here. So I am excited. Jensen's pain is my gain. However, if you would be more comfortable asking Jensen a question, go ahead and ask it, and I'll imitate Jensen and do the best I can to give you an accurate answer. Speaking of, if everybody has any questions, there's the microphone, or I might come down. I might just walk around the room if anybody has questions. So if you have a question, or a comment, or a thought you'd like to share with what I'm calling our No Jensen therapy session, raise your hand, because I'm coming to you. That's what I'm going to do. Here, we got one right here. Hold on. Here we go. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Are you aware you're not Richard?
Am I
aware you're not Richard?
Am I aware that I'm not Richard? So now I'm doing Jensen. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I get that all the time. All the time. I'll be walking around and people will stop me and go, A, you're really good looking. B, you're not Richard. And I say, yeah. You're damn right I'm not Richard. I'm hot. Yeah, so I am. I am aware that I'm not Richard. That's a good point. Thank you for bringing that up to the group. Anybody else? Any thoughts, any feelings you'd like to share? Of course, you had to be over there. You had to be over. I had to cross the whole room. All right, I'm coming. I'm headed that direction. I'm just going to cut through this row right here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sure. Excuse me. All right. It's weird. It's a microphone. It actually makes your voice louder.
Chance to see the dead angels in the purgatory.
Do we have a chance to see the angels
in the purgatory?
Oh, in the series. Yeah. Will we see the angels again in the series Supernatural? The answer is, and I feel safe saying this, I have no idea. I feel confident in telling you, and I'm sharing this with you because I know we're all tight. I have no idea. But the fact of the matter is, anything is possible in Supernatural. I get that question a lot. They say, Richard. Once they figure out I'm not Jensen, they say, Richard, you're dead. What do you think about that? And I say, well, I think it sucks, but it's supernatural. Anything can happen. So, with that in mind, my answer to your question is, I don't know. You're welcome. Questions? Anyone? You, right there, raising your hand? Here I come. Bonjour.
Hi. What was the weirdest thing a fan asked you on a convention?
What's the strangest thing a fan has asked me at a convention? One time a fan asked me if I knew that I wasn't Richard. No. You know, you guys ever heard of, I don't know what French translation for this would be, le fiction du slash? Yeah, so, turns out, Sam and Gabriel, well, they're close. So there's a whole thing. I guess the term is Sabriel. There's one Sabriel fan. Yeah, so I got a question. Un moment. I got a question about that. slash fiction. And I didn't know what slash fiction was, so somebody asked me, are you a fan of slash? And I thought, I like Guns N' Roses. I didn't know they wrote books. I said, I don't know what slash fiction is. So she proceeded to tell me what slash fiction is, which, if you don't know what slash fiction is, it's a surprising answer. So I think that was one of the stranger questions I've ever gotten. Anybody here, you guys read slash fiction?
No. Yes.
You guys write slash fiction?
Yes.
You know, I will say this about slash fiction. If Gabriel's got to hook up with somebody, I'm glad it's somebody hot. So at least I choose wisely as a fictional character. Anybody else? Questions? Thoughts? Feelings? Right there, okay, good. Excuse me, Mom. Excuse me, Mom. Excuse me, Mom. Excuse me, Mom.
Did you know from the start that your character was Gabriel?
Did I know from the start that my character is Gabriel? No. I didn't. The thing was, you okay with this? I never knew when I was doing the show if I'd be doing another episode. I didn't know what would happen. So I did my one episode, Tall Tales, where I get to watch Jensen wrestle with women in underwear. And I didn't know I'd be doing another episode. They called me a while later, said, "Do you want to do another episode?" I said, "Sure, why not?" And then the third episode came around, and they sent me the script, and I was reading it. And I thought, oh, it's just a normal, I'm getting Sam kicked in the balls, blah, 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 the normal stuff. And suddenly, I realized, OMG, I'm the Archangel Gabriel. I didn't see that coming. Did you see that coming? No. Yeah, so I was as surprised as you were only about 3 weeks earlier. Because I didn't know, maybe they built it, maybe they had a plan. I don't know. It seemed like it was, if you go back and look at, what was the episode before, Mystery Spot. You look at Mystery Spot and you go, oh, I can see it. They might be planting the seed that he was something bigger than he was, but they didn't tell me, so I was surprised. You were surprised. Were you guys surprised when the trickster revealed himself to be? Yeah. Excuse me. So you were. You were surprised when I suddenly revealed myself to be the Gabriel? Yeah, that's the point, right? The whole point is to have it shock you. So it worked. That poor girl is so sorry she asked a question. Oh, I'm going to come back here to you, because you've waited so patiently, and you're so far back here, and I'm not going to sit in your lap. All right, what's your question, bud? I'll sit next to you.
Hi, what's your favorite co-star?
My favorite co-star in Supernatural. Can anybody hear me? You know, the funny thing is, all these guys I hang out with at conventions, Sebastian, Chad, Mark, never worked with any of these guys. Look, there's Sebastian right there, mocking me from the screen. Yes, Sebastian, you're great. I never worked with them. So the only guys I worked with were Jensen, Jared, Misha, and Bieber. So I would say my favorite, it's a tie between Jensen, Jared, Misha, and Bieber. Look, they're all great. All the guys are great. I would love to have worked with Sebastian and Chad and Rob Benedict. I'm a huge fan of his work on the show. But unfortunately, the storylines just never intersected. But it's great because I've gotten to be buddies with all those guys because of conventions. And we all have this sub-social life built around the convention circuit, which is great. It's really fun for us to get to know each other and hang out and come to Disneyland in Europe and do all the fun things we get to do, but I never got a chance to work with those guys. So maybe, just maybe, fingers crossed, if they were to bring Gabriel back, maybe I'd get to work with somebody like Rob or Sebastian, who's really like hogging my screen time by being up on the thing. That's rude. All right, anybody, any other questions, other thoughts? You're right here. I'm here. Let's do it.
Did you choose to wear a mustache when you turn your fake porns in?
First of all, fake porn. I'm a method actor. Hello. Did I choose the porn mustache? Excuse me, pardon. No, they chose that for me. They decided I should wear a porn mustache. What was appropriate because it was a porn. It made perfect sense. That was their idea, but it's funny, right? I mean, you've seen a lot of porn. Did it remind you of the porn you enjoy? Not graphic enough? Yeah. That was great. I tell you, fellas, if your job ever tells you that you need to make out with a topless girl and pretend to do porn, say yes. It's a great way to kill an afternoon. Are you following?
Not really.
Oh, my security. She's going to interrupt me for 1 second.
Toutes les personnes pour le photoshoot avec Sébastien qui sont des groupes, avec les marques pardon, qui sont des groupes B et C peuvent se présenter au photoshoot.
Everybody who's in B or C group can go to Mark Shepard's photo shoot now. And everybody for the Sebastian's meet and greet can go now, please, at the exit of the room. Toutes les personnes qui ont un meet and greet avec Sébastien peuvent se présenter à la sortie de la salle. Merci.
Au revoir. Tell Mark Shepard I say, hello. Okay. Anybody else have a question, have a thought?